Pop-out dashboard. Oh, it's now it should work, right? You're live. Yes. Finally. All right. Let's get to design. After so long trying out how it works. But I think I got it. All right, next challenge. Let me see if I can share my screen actually. Entire screen. Yeah, so this is what I can see. But what you should see is Figma. Lovely. All right, so I'm currently working on an app called Padel Rank. And the main idea is that you sign up, you play games with other people, and yeah, you will get ranked. And you get like you can challenge players, you can compete with each other in tournaments or not. And the idea was based on Playtomic, the main booking app, just being not really unreliable when it comes to ratings. You can basically self-evaluate yourself in the beginning, and based on nothing. And it's usually always wrong, and there's a lot of frustration when playing with people that are stronger or a lot weaker than you. So with Padel Rank, it should be more verified. And I already started designing a few flows. This is how I usually start. Not going too much into detail yet. You can see that some of these screens, they are not finished yet. It's just some ideas. But I always start with actual flows, like the user needs to do something. And but after that, I see how it actually works. And something I want to work on today, and that's a really, really cool feedback I got, was you can see here, right? On the this is still work in progress, but you can see a rank here. And I can imagine it's quite frustrating if you're like rank 5,000 something. And it is exciting if you rank like top 10, and somehow this ranking needs to manage those expectations, need to, I don't know, either encourage players to raise in ranking or to defend their ranking. Like, hey, you're one person a rank below you, they're playing a lot of matches, they're gonna outrank you soon. Things like that. And the other thing is, in my head, to make sure it's official, you have to do a lot of game, like right before the game. Just need to signal that they're ready in like the span of a minute, and then the server checks, is everyone ready? And then you can start the game. And even after the game, everyone needs to confirm the score, just to make sure no one is cheating the system, no one is trying to fix their rankings somehow. And that might be a bit of a challenge when you just arrive at the club or at the court and you start your game. So when it comes to UX design, it's not just what happens in the app, it's the whole user journey, from arriving at the court, saying hello to the players, and then everyone has to pick up their phone again and get ready. I don't know about that. So these are the things I want to work on today. And also I want to work on what people might want to do with their rankings. So yeah, let me just see if it's still streaming. Lovely. And by the way, if you have any questions or thoughts, just let me know in the chat. I can check it every now and then. No one is watching for now, but that doesn't matter. I have to work on this anyway, no matter if people are watching or not. So yeah. And also I want to highlight a few things. And these are the pain points. So you need to think about what are the pain points of the users and then build a solution for it, not just design an app and then think, these are features that could help. We always start with the problem. The big problem is that Playtomic, or the big pain point is Playtomic ranking is garbage. And that leads to uneven games and people just not want to play. However, in Playtomic, you actually book the game. And I would say that's something I eventually, maybe not in the beginning, but eventually need to tackle with Padel rank is users create the game in Playtomic and then have to create another game in Padel rank. That's annoying as well, so somehow I need to figure that out. So what I want to do today is, what do people want to do with their ranks, and what different states can viewing your rank have? What actions can people take from here? So yeah, maybe view your rank is not even the right action I want to think of. I don't want to see my rank. I want to see, did my rank change, for instance? And then another feature is gonna be, so let's say I scroll down and I see number 47, so one rank above me, and ideally I want to challenge them, right? Yeah, let's think about this. So I wanna challenge a player. And since you cannot just play a 1 versus 1 against someone, you need to actually think or create a game. Creating a game looks like this for now. Create a game. So you click on the plus, create a game. It is a very simple modal, and then you invite players with an invite link. So this is the very raw version of it. But somewhere you need to get to this screen. Let's call it in game setup screen. Somehow you need to get to the screen by challenging others, or I could invite a player. So this is gonna be final screen. So let me figure out this here in the whiteboard. So we have challenge a player. The steps that I want to take is open ranking page, see scroll to player, ideally one rank above. Then I would probably just click it and challenge them. That is one way. Another way is challenge them and invite them to a game. Wait for them to accept. Then one problem could be, let's say you're a famous player, that you get game invites regularly. Oh, game invites. That's another thing I should think of. Game invites. So this is one way. The other way would be, I already have a game. Open game setup screen. Then I would search for a player. And then invite them to a game. Yeah. And now we try to turn this into screens. So we already have this page. Scroll. Yeah, then we scroll down, and then I need to think about. So we have this page. And yeah, let's say frame. So what I want to do is I want to just mimic how the scrolling would look like. 49, 47, and for that, center back 50, and so on. So I scroll down and I can see here, for instance, scroll frame, that this needs a bit of a gradient on top. So something like this. And I have to mention that this is not how you design for development. We're just ideating right now, seeing how things work, seeing how the different user flows should look like. So we can see here, this is my ranking, and I want to challenge, I don't know, let's call her Messinia. And I want to challenge Messinia. From what I see here right now, I don't have a menu, so, or action items. So there are a few things we can do. We could either put frame, put some icons here. Let's see if I can get some icons from this file. This is super useful. This is a paid UI kit, and that's perfect. And I use it a lot for icons, for just some components that are already done. And let's say 16. So this is one way we could do this, by just having those 3 buttons, and you click them and you can challenge them or do anything else. But I think the more intuitive way is that you literally just click them. And again, there are 2 ways. We could say we expand this. Then we have an additional menu here. For instance, nope. So I want to have like a different color, maybe something like this. And we could think of some main actions people usually want to take. But I feel like it's just going to be challenge and view profile. So that is one way we can do it. I'd like to have the main button on the right. 2 reasons. You usually read from left to right, and that way you see both options. And after seeing both options, you want to click on the main one. Second reason is most people are right-handed, and with your right thumb, you can easily reach this one here. So this is a very rough idea. I would love to add, right. Sword. Challenge. Okay, let's try this. I would love to have like an icon here. That is like a 2 swords, but we don't have this icon in this icon set, so I will just use something else for now. I think this is good enough. And yeah, finally, you could actually open up a player profile. This is how Strava is doing it, for instance. We don't have a player profile yet. So I could actually create that. Let me check on my phone how Strava, the profile actually looks like, just to get some inspiration. Okay, we have name, profile, location, description. You can message them, you can follow them, and then you have stats, clubs, and so on. Okay, so let's create a player profile. This also means we would probably have our own profile somewhere soon, like here. And we already have 3 navigation items. So yeah, let's go here. I don't think we need this. Let's cut all of this. Yeah, so let me. Oh, wait a minute. We do need some navigation. So how the navigation works is you have this on main pages, so on play or like on your games, and on rankings page. And if you click somewhere, if you leave this page, you get extra navigation like this. And I want to keep this navigation logic. For instance, here, I join as a new player. So I got this invite link on WhatsApp or somewhere. I click on it, and then this is what I see. No navigation, just a close button, just to show them, hey, you should sign up. There's nowhere else to go. But if you close it, yeah, you would see this again. And then in the sign up flow, you don't have any navigation at all because, yeah, you don't need it. So let's stick to this navigation here. gonna put this somewhere here. Again, this is not how you design for development. You should use proper layout and not just move it around here, but I think for the sake of ideation, this is fine for now. Then I want to have this down here, which we don't need yet actually, because this is your profile, but what we see here is someone else's profile. In that case, Messinia. So I would say let's remove this here. We say the location, Lisbon. Then we cut this for now. And this can actually be bigger. Doesn't need to be it does need to be verified. So it's also important. We need to keep some space because if someone has a longer name, they need the space for it. I could think about having this as a bit of bigger. Again, you have usually a design system, so you don't need to guess what, how big a headline is. But for now, I think this should just be a bit bigger. It doesn't need to be blue. It should be black. And yeah. Another thing I want to highlight is there is a status bar. So we need to make sure that all the navigation is fitting. So this should be here. Then this should be somewhere here. And next, I want to have some stats. So let's say global rank number 36. Then we have ELO, which was 2156. Matches played, I don't know, 59. And what else? Oh, maybe followers. Followers. This we write a line since it's the last item. All right. Then we just make sure there's auto layout applied. Nice. And yeah, then let's have these buttons again. This could be something like follow and challenge. I don't need this, So we can actually align it here. Mm, 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 mm. Nice. And next, we could have a list of games. Let's see if I designed this already. Yeah, maybe something like this. And then we just have a small headline, something like this. Recent games. Yeah. All right, so this would be profile, bring to front. We probably need something like, no, not here, dots, something like this up here. I don't know, maybe to report a profile, or I don't know, something like that. All right. So we have basically three options. If we look back to strategy, open a ranking page, scroll to a player, and then click it, and then challenge them. So we could either, so we scroll down, we could either click here, open a drop-down menu, and challenge them here, or you click on them, do it here, or you open up the profile and challenge them here. I think the most intuitive way is to so when you're here, I think the most intuitive way of what happens if you click on the user is that their profile opens. So let's create a quick prototype. I think on tab, move in, something like this, yeah. And then here we go back. So iPhone 17, no, iPhone 16 Pro. So we have this, and you click on Messina, and you see the profile. Another reason why I think this makes sense is you see their recent games, you see their location, so maybe they are not even in the area, and you can challenge them. Yeah, and then you go back. I think that makes the most sense. With those ranking filters up here, you also make it a lot more likely to challenge someone. But now I'm really thinking about this problem here. What if you get invited regularly to games? That must be super annoying. So we have to think about privacy stuff as well. Let's cross that bridge when we get there. So I think the first few users are gonna be my friends anyways. So I think it's fine if people are gonna challenge me. Also, I think a lot more obvious step is that you go through the rankings, you see someone, and then you create a game and invite them. So this is something that makes a lot more sense. So I want to design for that as well. But let's see first what happens if you click challenge. So if you click challenge, what do you want to do? Maybe we can go back to describe this a bit better. I basically wanna create a game with them or invite them to a game. Yeah, that's basically it. So I would imagine something like a drop down or a modal. Or I think what would be cool is if you have something like this, like a pop-up screen. Let's leave this away. You want to challenge and then you basically can see I don't know, something like maybe could add that back in, right? Seeing how many elo she has. And then something like potential gain. So I'm on 48. And I would rank up, I don't know, I imagine like an animation just saying, I don't know, I could go to 45. So I would say, nope, plus 3. Something like this. And then we have 2 buttons. Create a new game, or nope, or invite to existing game. And potential gain is basically a calculation of saying people, like if you play this person and 2 others at this person's level, this is what we think you would get, like this amount of more elo. We could even have something like your potential of winning 0%, for example, something like that. So yeah, you want to challenge this player, then I would have something like this. If I create a new game, I play it like this, and you would probably we have that somewhere. Something like this. And then we have we have Messinia here. Or, so this is create new game, opens this model and creates the game and already pre-selects this person. You just need to click invite. Or no, I think you should need to invite them again. Let's figure this out afterwards. So invite to existing game. This would look different. Then we basically, I would actually open up a list of games. Do I have this somewhere? Yeah, something like this. Or no, maybe something like this. That would probably make more sense. Then this is disabled for now. So this is just a list of games, and then you pick a game, and it's not going to say invite Messinia. And then we just have something like this, like a highlight. Yep. And then yeah, some success screen should come, like invite sent, and that's it. Could be also just like a quick notification. Awesome. So we designed this. We challenge them. Invite them to a game. And then I would love to have this game invite screen. So let's say I have these games here. Well, in the future, I have to think about. So, okay, let me share what I want to do. So I have this screen, and let's say I am Messinia. Where's this? So this should not be play. Oh, it should be play. And this should be rankings. Where are we? Okay. Something like this. So we are at your games, and there are two things we can basically do. Either we add somewhere at the top game invites, and this is probably fine if it's like one or two, but not if you have like hundreds. And another thing could be that we have another page here called notifications, and there you have follows, new game alerts, I don't know, anything, right? So I would love to explore this in another session, but well, I can at least park it for now. Alerts. Or it could even be in both those things, right? You never know. All right, wow, already 1 hour of work on this. That's so cool. All right, so let's say, yeah, we could actually do something like this. Let's say I'm gonna move this down, get this in front, get this in front, and then you have, well, something like this. Game invites. How would this look like? Oh yeah, something like this. And then you have and this should be bigger, right? What is this? $50. All right. And we probably need a little dot somewhere here. That says this is a new invite. And then you basically end up in in this screen again. Okay, I see there's a bit of a problem because this live looks similar to this. I don't know, maybe I can put this here. And then, well, I would love to have something like I need a button. It's a small button. I can only, yeah, and then secondary. So you can, the idea is you can, I don't know where we can put this. Or maybe doesn't even need an accept button. Just a close button. And that's it. Like a just a remove button. So I want to make sure that people can quickly discard things like that. And if you actually want to accept it, you click on it and you pick your team. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Then we have game invites here. Game. Wait for them to accept. Oh yeah, we definitely need a notification screen because you would need something like, hey, Messinia accepted your game invite. Yeah. That would make sense. Okay, but then we can add this here. Not if someone accepted your invite, something like this. And the same would be someone started following you, and I would just draw out how you see a +1 here, you click it, and then you see a list of notifications. All right. Awesome. Wait for them to accept. Yeah. Then what happens if someone declines? How would this look like? So let's say there is Messinia. I hit invite. Then it switches to something like invited, and then she declines. That needs to be figured out as well. Okay, but at least we have the challenger player flow. And oh yeah, that's what I wanted to design. So let's say you already have a game and you search for a player and you invite them. This search bar I want to figure out, and for that I'd love to go to Mobbin. and search bar, something like this. Okay. Yeah, so for instance, this app, it goes to this screen where you can leave search by going back. You have history, you have some elements. I would love to see what happens if I click on it. Is there a prototype of it? Probably. So yeah, here it would definitely make sense to get the subscription again. Filtering and sorting. Okay. No, but I want to see. It's also interesting how this search works. I think search bar, searching and finding. So we have this for Airbnb. Would be cool if we can see something else as well. For instance, Grab. Okay. Oh, this is useful. All right. And then let me check how you search for players in Strava, because they also have a search function. Okay, so you already have a few players suggested that we can do. We could suggest friends, we could suggest recent players, or we could suggest people who are close in your rank. If I type, there's a loading animation. All right, so I think I know what I want. So let's go back to Figma. And oh, here is a search bar. Amazing. So one thing I don't like about, so let's say I create a new game. Create a game and invite players. So I create a game and I land on this screen. One thing I don't like is you can pick a team yourself. So yeah, this is probably my game. I want to join. But also, what if I don't want to join? Additionally, it doesn't really look like I can click on empty and it opens a search bar. So I need to figure out a better way how this could look like. So on this screen, you have you have a few actions. So you can either, let me just reuse this. And pick a team. I don't know if that's a good headline as well. Henrik, nice work. Just had a question about what AI tool you're using. Depends what AI tool I'm using for what. For general purposes, I like to use Claude. And in Figma, actually Figma, Figma Make and just the general agent has become incredibly powerful. Something like, we could actually try it out. Like, let me select the screen. If I click on a player empty, I wanna open up search bar and search for players. Ideally, there are already some recommendations. Design the flow in high fidelity using the screens and already existing design patterns here. All right, let's see what he's going to do. Yeah, but for general work, I use Claude. I don't want to open up Claude right now because you might see that I was looking if chickpeas are vegetables or not. And I don't know if that's something like my chat history that I want to show. But yeah, I never use Claude Design for designing. It's absolutely garbage. But I do use Claude Code to design some prototypes, to figure out some design flows. But that's about it. It's great to update design systems in Figma. So if you have a design system, just plug the MCP into Figma and work from it out of Claude. It's super useful. Yeah, so while this is working, maybe I can add a bit more fidelity into this. So search for a player. I want to have question is, do I know the name of the player I want to invite? Assuming I just want to challenge someone that is a few levels above me, I might not even know their name. But then do I even want to allow people to invite them? I don't know. Maybe that's not a valid question at all. But let's keep it for now. Then recommendations could be recent players, similarly ranked players in my area, and friends / followers. Yeah. What information do I need? Name, city. No, not Siri. Name, city, elo, rank, profile. That's a lot of information. Not even sure if I need all of that. But yeah, let's see what Figma is cooking. No, I don't want to put user a timeout. I just want to see how long ago this was. But yeah. All right. Okay. So it did something similar to what we saw on Mobbin. I like the names it uses. So basically you tap here and it opens up this screen. Yeah, makes sense. Would I use this as a modal or as like a drawer or not? Because I already have, like, I'm already one screen deep into it. Do I want to go another screen into it? That I don't know. Pick a team. I also like that it made elements a lot bigger, actually. Now that I think of it, yeah, this was good. Now that I think of it, there's a lot of space. And I kept the space because I was thinking maybe I'm gonna add something here. But in reality, I think this is just all I need. Just not a super big fan of this styling and layout. But yeah, I like this. So you click here, you search, and then you need to what happens? What happens if you click them? Does it click right away? Also, I think I want to have the location here. And so on. Same here. Lisbon. Yeah, and this is also not true. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the best way. So my main concern is it doesn't look like I can tap on the name. So what happens if you tap here on an empty name, you tap on it, you open up the search thingy. Doesn't mean that this is gonna invite them, doesn't mean anything. So I definitely need some clarity on this. Yeah. Game setup screen. Rework too many actions. Unclear what to do. All right. But I'm really happy with the progress so far. Yeah, challenging a player might be a really exciting feature. And we just need to, in the next step, figure out how you actually invite people to a game and how these invites look like. Are we gonna put them at alerts down here, or in the game invites? What happens if people invite you? If hundreds of people invite you every day, this needs to be handled. So yeah, I thought this is gonna be quite a simple app. You just play, so you have the, the game screen and you have the ranking screen, but there are a lot of things to think about, like who gets to challenge whom. Maybe this is just an app for an actual paddle league, and you can only rank up by playing tournaments. That could be an idea as well. But this is to be decided, I guess. Well, yeah, I'm quite happy with the progress, and thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If there are any other questions, let me know. And if you need help with your design, no matter if it's app design or software related, just message me. There is a link at the bottom where you can book a call, or you follow me on LinkedIn, you message me there. That's also a great way. And then I don't know, we could work on your Padel app, or maybe something that is a lot more useful in a business sense. Let's see. But thanks for being here with me, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye bye. 3 people are here. Lovely. Not bad. Maybe next time there are 5 people. That would be cool.